called it. You feel what I'm saying? Luka, the Mavs, they on to the finals.
On to the finals.
Last time that we talked, we was on here. They won Game 4. We was going into Game 5. We already knew what was going to happen.
Timberwolves won Game 4, right?
Yeah, Timberwolves won Game 4. We was going into Game 5. Feel me? Everybody kind of knew what was going to happen. But I don't know if everybody knew what was going to happen in this fashion. You feel what I'm saying? It's like when they first happened, bro. So look, Luka scored 36, 10 and 5, shooting 60% from the 3. Kyrie, 36 and 5, shooting 40% from the 3. You feel what I'm saying?
36
and
apiece.
Bow, bow, right, just like that. And I don't know if y'all remember when they played the Suns in Game 7, but this was like the same thing. When I seen Luka hit the step back 3, the one that AE was describing in the clip, he was like, yeah, I was right there, and he sit the step back right there with the kid wearing my jersey, had him right there, and he just hit that joint. I'm like, man, yeah, when he hit that joint right there, bro, it was over. It was over. I was like, oh, it's one of them joints. It's one of them joints. The turnaround J from mid-range joint, I was like, oh, it's over.
20 points in the first quarter, 8 for 11 shooting.
Ridiculous, man. So how do you feel about the dub, man? I mean, you called it. What made you think they were going to beat the Timberwolves the way they beat the Timberwolves? You called it exactly. Like when you was like, I think we're going to go 3-1, going back to Minnesota. You like literally said that.
Yeah, 3-1 going back to Minnesota. I thought it was going to be a 6. I thought the Timberwolves, before we even seen the series, I thought the Timberwolves would put up a better fight for Game 5, and then that will go on in Game 6.
A lot of people did.
But throughout the series and watching it, the more we got into it, I thought the Timberwolves would get one off, wanted to sweep. Knew they were going to get one off, but didn't see them pulling out the Game 5. And reason being, as far as like why I felt like the Mavs were going to win this, I felt the Timberwolves got the better overall team, but I think they got 2 players that are like more experienced and just better in these situations at the moment, which is Luka and Kyrie. And just like as far as veteran leadership, as far as like effort, heart as a team, that's something that a lot of the veterans on the Timberwolves don't got. Rudy Gobert and Cat aren't those like vocal leaders on the team that are like, oh, let's get it together. It's Ant right now. Yeah. And Ant is 22. Yeah. So that's when Ant's 28, that's going to be big because he's going to have younger guys. But right now, most of the team is his age or older. So those are 2 main reasons why. And also, I felt like just sometimes when you have the best player in the league or a top 3 player in the league, you just feel like you're going to win. And that's how I felt with the Mavs. They got a top 3 player in the league. My opinion, best player in the league right now.
Facts, man.
And that's what got them to having the best player on the floor. That's how you win playoff games. Just historically correct. The best players on the floor usually win the series. So
some of Jokic up there.
Yeah.
I just listen, man. It was just great, bro. First of all, listen. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Karl Anthony Towns, 16% from the 3-point.
Been putting up 15 shots a day.
Buddy, public service announcement. You not the one. I've been telling you this for about 3 years, gang. You not the one. Give it up. Pass that thing off, bro. Listen, if you 1 for 6, stop shooting. Stop it. I just have to say it. Stop it. I don't care where you go next because they probably not gonna have your ass back. They just probably even want to see your face no more, bro. They have bad kitty graphics on ESPN, bro. They talking about you crazy, bro. Everybody in the world told you to stop. Everybody in the world told you to stop, and then you gonna go up there and cap talking about 1,500 shots a day, and you talking about, yeah, I can hit these joints 1 for 16. When I seen him shooting threes, I knew they was gonna win the game. I knew there was no chance that the Timberwolves was gonna catch back up.
I can see the vibes on Cat, man.
I can see the vibe, bro. He was smelling in the air, bro. It was over for Buddy. Like when he was trying to hit them joints, I'm like, oh, he had one good game. I even knew it before they even played. I like he had one good game shooting the ball. He gonna come out here and try to do that again. Watch. And that's exactly what he did, bro.
And that game that they did win, it wasn't like a convincing win.
No, it was disgusting, bro. They had played the Mavs played a bad game.
Yeah, Luka and Kyrie had their worst game combined, probably for the full playoffs, but definitely for that series, that was the worst game they had together. I want to say though, this is funny, like looking back. So when Luka, he outscored the Suns in the first half, if I'm correct, or like at least tied them in the first half. It was like
he did.
27, 27. Okay, yeah. It was like 30, 27, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so and Ant was on video like, "Yo, man, they was talking crazy, saying they're not gonna see us in the playoffs. This is embarrassment. This is ridiculous." And then now they end up getting outscored in the first quarter. And they even make the meme. I forgot who hit the 3, but Ant hit the 3, I think it was, and it was like, "Oh, he cuts the lead to 30."
They did that.
And that little Chris Paul meme. And I'm not saying like it's karma or anything like that. I just think it happens when you go against a team like that. That's a team that's like together. They're not like the best home player, but they work together, and they got a guy leading the shit that's going to make things happen for him. So I don't know. You got to credit great ball.
Yeah, you do.
And
Bro.
they
It's a beautiful ball.
You
cooked y'all. How do you feel about them being the best team in the league in defense and having the best defensive player of the year and having
having what?
All team the best defensive player of the year?
My bad. I'm drawing check. Let me know if I'm drawing check.
Yeah, I mean the best defensive player of the year and all defensive player and Jaden McDaniels on the squad and them getting torched and pick and roll coverage. What do you say about that? What do you say about that?
It's two things. It's the defensive scheme come playoff time being a little trash, and it's also the fact that because I feel like the Celtics are going to put up a better fight defensively come this championship. But for the sake of basketball,
right? For the sake of basketball.
But you also got to give credit to, and this is something you brought up earlier in the series. You got two playmakers. You can't. You try to double team Luka up top, and it's getting dished off to Kyrie. That was kind of the. Let's go back to the Rockets when they had James Harden and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
They were one game away from the finals, about to beat the Dynasty Warriors. So when you have two playmakers on the floor, you try to double team up top, give it to Kyrie. He's faster. It's a 4-on-3. Even if it's a 4-on-4, that spaces the floor out a little bit for him.
Exactly.
4-on-4 basketballs space the floor way more out than 5-on-5, which is simple math. And then he's going to get to the bucket every time. So I think it's a little bit of both. You got to give it to both. Jaden McDaniels, great perimeter defender, but he was on the island for a lot of the play that he was having. And I think that's another big thing. They say like this offense doesn't work out when you like center somebody like up top with the high screen and rolls. That's one big thing about Luka. He's also going to take you to the post. So if he's taking you to the post, it's a little bit harder to double out of that. And you definitely don't want to double in the middle of the court either. They was taking advantage of all of that. So I want to say it's a little bit both, and the fact that going back to the little situation we just had, the little laughter we just had, I don't think Rudy Gobert is the best defender in the NBA. In today's NBA, I think we go back 20 years ago, he's one of the best defensive players of all time. But in today's NBA, the NBA that he's in, he's going to be coded as one of the best rim protectors of all time. But today's NBA that we're in, I just can't see him as the best defender.
It's hilarious to me, bro. Like that they would double team Luka. I don't know. I think that was just dumb. Just double teaming. Just double teaming.
Yeah, I still would have double teamed him.
And make Kyrie be fucking LeBron.
But that's why they were doing a lot of their screens in the middle, so that they wasn't double in the middle. But
bro, double team as soon as he touched the fucking ball.
Yeah,
what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just double team. What are you doing? I don't care about none of that.
It just had 94 on him, bro.
You feel me, bro? Like, bro. Oh my God, COVID 6 feet type, arm distance type situation, bro. Double team him, bro.
That's all I know. And y'all got it. That's a shame in the story. Y'all got a team right down the street. Y'all ain't been watching the WNBA.
Yo,
you don't see what they doing to Caitlin Clark,
bro.
Somebody should have took the push on Luka. So just push him. Something.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Just double teaming, bro. I don't know what was going on, bro. Forced the ball out of his hand. They like to do this thing right where they blitz Luka. Derek Lively gets the ball, and now Derek Lively has to make a decision on how to play that, or how to play the short roll. Listen, all credit goes to Derek Lively for playing the hell out the short roll this year.
Philadelphia native.
Philadelphia native. We got Philly in the bio. You feel what I'm saying? All praise to him because he's doing a great job making decisions, quick decisions. He doesn't turn over the ball or none of that. He's playing great, right? Make that nigga have 30. Make him have 30.
Yeah, make him have 30.
What is y'all doing?
It's funny though, because about that game plan is that he ended up scoring like every field goal he attempted, he made, and only missed one free throw throughout the whole series. Yeah, the whole joint. And I mean, the more shots you take, the more, of course, the more chance that it's not going to happen. But regardless,
exactly.
He was making it happen. He was making the right passes out of it.
Bro, if he beat me for 4 games, they got it. They got it.
Yeah, maybe Luka beat you with his passing.
They got it, bro. If he beat me 4 games, y'all got it. Y'all deserve it, bro. God wanted y'all to have it.
I think.
If Derek Lively beat me, God wanted y'all to have it.
I think the problem with like professional sports coaches though, and I mean he's a better coach than I am, or I'll ever be as a professional coach at the end of the day. But I do think it's just like trying to like outsmart yourself, or outsmart the whole situation. I know it's an Any Who podcast, but we all know the Marshawn Lynch situation. 1 yard away
Yup.
from a Super Bowl. Seahawks decided to hand it off. They throw the slant. They're like, oh yeah, we did the numbers and analytics and everything, and it seemed like we throw the slant. Get a ball to the biggest dude, strongest dude on the damn field, get in that yard, and when you win a Super Bowl against Tom Brady. I think the same thing here, honestly.
Yeah.
It was just thinking too deep about it. Be like, oh, we'll let them beat them by scoring.
And it was also like, on the other end, they double team Anthony Edwards every time.
Yeah,
Like, it don't matter what type of
every
pick and roll coverage what type of pick and roll play they had built up, if they was playing him off the ball or whatever, bro. We double teamed him.
The Timberwolves didn't have an offense ready for that double team
At all.
honestly.
No, they didn't. They didn't
Because
Cat's shooting 1 for 6 is not gonna help.
even in the Nuggets series, didn't he go like 6 for 24 or 6 for 18? It was like there was no other option. It wasn't like, oh, let's just give it to somebody else. It was like, oh, I'm getting double. Let me try, dribble, make it happen. All right, it's not happening. There was no play to like what they do once he's in the double teams. Also, partially because AE's not the playmaker that Luka is, so you're not expecting him to do as much
And
off the
he's
double
the
teams. But
only playmaker on the team.
yeah, only playmaker on the team.
Nas Reed could do a little bit, but he's the
Yeah.
only playmaker on the team for real.
Mike Conley had a few good games for
Right,
the series,
right.
but
like I said,
He's
they
more of
want
a
if they
field
were
general.
willing to let Mike Conley beat them, opposed to Anthony Edwards beat him.
yeah,
Like the
of
way
course.
they were playing Mike Conley, he was getting off, and that's like that's the game plan. The game plan was to let Mike Conley get off. Like, all right, make him play, make him make all the decisions.
Watch
Make
out
him
for
be
some
the-
Derek White games. It's coming
Right?
series,
No, for
yeah.
real, it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
But let's move on to that though.